Mississauga pastor who vanished on a mission to North Korea says he's being held by Pyongyang. Canadian darlings of the fashion world D2 are in hot water over the use of an Aboriginal slur to describe their latest collection at Milan's Fashion Week. The U.S. ambassador to South Korea is in stable condition after being slashed in the face by a Korean nationalist. Hi, and welcome to Humber News. I'm Abida Donji, coming to you from our newsroom here at Humber College North Campus. LaGuardia Airport in New York City is closed. A plane skidded off an icy runway this morning during a winter storm. It was a Delta flight from Atlanta, Georgia. 125 people were on board, plus 5 crew members. Some minor injuries were reported. The plane crashed through a chain-link fence and part of the right wing was torn off. The airport will be closed until 7 o'clock tonight. Meanwhile, in Vancouver, authorities are warning people they could feel toxic effects of a huge chemical fire up to 24 hours after exposure. The fire broke out yesterday in a shipping container at one of the busiest ports in the country. It was said to contain an industrial disinfectant and bleaching agent. Health officials say anyone with lung problems who experience wheezing or breathing troubles should get medical attention. Closer to home, it has been confirmed that a Mississauga pastor is being detained in the Hermit Kingdom. The family of Reverend Hyun So Lim says it received information from Canadian officials that Pyongyang has confirmed the pastor is being held. The 60-year-old pastor traveled to North Korea on a humanitarian trip, which he has done over 100 times before. Lim was supposed to return from the routine trip on February the 4th. Nobody has heard from him since January 31st. And in South Korea, the U.S. ambassador is recovering after being slashed in the face in Seoul. Video footage shows Mark Lippert bleeding after being attacked by a Korean nationalist. Lippert was attending an early morning forum on Korean reunification when he was attacked with a knife. He underwent 2.5 hours of surgery and needed 80 stitches. In 2010, the suspect tried to attack the Japanese ambassador to South Korea with a piece of concrete. The Ukrainian flag is flying at half-mast today. The Ukrainian president announced an official day of mourning for the 32 miners killed in yesterday's explosion. Authorities say there's still one person unaccounted for. The Ukrainian parliament held a minute of silence for the miners. Canadian-born fashion designers are causing an uproar over their latest collection at Milan's Fashion Week. Twins Dean and Dan Cadden of D2 are being criticized for using a derogatory term to describe their clothes. The duo labeled their Indian-inspired collection D-Squaw, a slur for Aboriginal women. People used social media to express their outrage, calling the designers racist. The designers have since removed all references from their website and social media accounts. And animal rights activists are claiming a victory today. The Ringling Brothers Circus is ending its elephant acts. The Ringling Brothers says the acts will be phased out by the year 2018. Elephant acts have been showcased for more than a century. Ringling Brothers says it's ending the acts because of public concern over how the animals are treated. U.S. transportation safety investigators may be looking back into what really happened the day the music died. February 3rd, 1959, a plane carrying Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper crashed, killing everyone on board. The original investigation concluded that the crash was the result of pilot error and poor weather. Now a pilot is encouraging investigators to consider other options like a weight imbalance in the aircraft. An update now about a story we told you about last week. Someone is now the proud new owner of this beauty.
Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
When,
but
sir?
no, do I? Am I an addict? No.
When have you?
Have I tried it? Probably in one of my drunken stupors, probably approximately about a year ago.
No, Ford himself wasn't up for sale, but that tie has a proud new owner today. The tie was among other Ford memorabilia in an online auction that closed yesterday. And I know, you're wondering, it went for $16,000. As a reference, here's the same tie I posted elsewhere. Other items up for grabs included a Saskatchewan Rough Riders jersey and a pair of sweatpants the now city councillor was pictured wearing in a Walmart. The auction isn't over yet though. Still listed is the sweater Ford was wearing when he was pictured outside the alleged crack house on Dixon Road. Ford says all proceeds from the sale will go to charity. It's been a busy week at the Humber Libraries all week, and nobody's said shh even once. With the details, here's our reporter Jessica Ladd.
Humber students are popping, spinning, and punching away their stress. The first annual Recess in the Library is a stress-busting event organized by Humber Libraries, the International Center, and other student support services. Hundreds of students have attended the 4-day event so far to let off some steam and learn about stress.
It helps better your work. Actually, you need to take your mind off work every once in a while, do some breathing, do some yoga, play a game, punch things, and then go back to your work, and I think your mind is clear.
Students are having lots of fun trying new things.
I just punched someone for the first time. I'm proud.
Simone Kissam, a Humber College counselor, says stress, anxiety, and depression are common issues for college students. She says the best methods of distressing are eating healthy, drinking lots of water, exercising, and getting enough sleep.
Right, so physical activity again, such as yoga is really helpful, but it doesn't have to be physical activity. Taking time to do origami, just basically taking a break is, it's just really, really helpful when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed.
Humber provides lots of support through counseling services for students in need of dealing with their stress. Jessica Ladd, Humber News.
Down at Lakeshore campus, students are punching and posing to prove who runs the world, girls. HSF is celebrating International Women's Day. Humber News reporter Kendra Hamilton is there live checking out the scene. How's it going down there, Kendra?
It is going great down here, Vita. There have been activities running since about 11 o'clock this morning. It's an entire day devoted to promoting female strength, and I am loving it. HSF has organized yoga and kickboxing sessions for students to participate in throughout the day. The classes are all being taught by female instructors. And for those who don't want to break a sweat, there are free massages to help them relax and let go of their pre-exam stress. Students can also enjoy free tea, snacks, and music by DJ Lindsay. HSF says the event is meant to empower women and give them the recognition that they deserve. I'm here now with one of the organizers of the event, Dylan Rutter. He is the Vice President of Student Life. Tell us, Dylan, how do you hope people feel when they leave the event today?
So I think you said it best, definitely empowered and appreciative, and just realizing and acknowledging the fact that we have a lot of strong individual females in and around our community. So we want the students to feel appreciative and empowered and have some sort of courage as they leave as well. Because a lot of the people, like you said, DJ Lindsay's a female DJ and she's very successful. So people can do anything they want, male or female. So that's what we want them to feel.
That's amazing. So the event is going to be running today on Lakeshore campus until 4 o'clock this afternoon, so you can come down and check it out. Reporting live from Lakeshore, I'm Kendra Hamilton, Humber News. Back to you, Avita.
Thanks, Kendra. When we come back, we'll tell you what's happening in the world of sports, and Shai Williamson will have your 3-day forecast.
This may be one of the last cold days with temperatures rising next week. We'll have your 3-day forecast coming up.
But first, the final day of the Chinese New Year holiday is lighting up the dark winter skies. It's the annual Lantern Festival featuring lanterns in all shapes and sizes, including fantasy characters and animals. The annual festival is celebrated on the 15th day of the first month of the lunar calendar and marks the last day of the Chinese New Year holiday.